surprised you've gotten this far!
No.
You've gotten this far! That must have hurt! Surprised you've gotten this far!
No horseman is a match for me.
Surprised you've gotten this far!
Allow me to show you how it's done.
This is no place for a horse.
Far from over! Have you had enough of old Ben? Surprised you've gotten this far! The battle is far from over! Come on! Show me what you've got! I didn't think you could get any uglier! Well, a battle won should never go unrewarded. You got lucky. Mayhaps I am too old to do this.
Age isn't everything.
So, you can fight an old warrior, but to earn your name, you'll have to do better than that. Baethir, Echidna, Argyll, these are what we makers call death. You kill them all, and mayhaps I will grant you are the true Reaper.
Sounds like a challenge. If I'm to be your executioner, I would hear more of those that I'm to kill.
I will tell you what I know.
Where can I find Baethir?
Baethir and her kind once ranged across the Forge lands, hunting us like cattle as we made this world our home. One by one, we hunted down and slayed the fell beasts. But Baethir, she made herself a deep burrow and slithers out only to feed. I only know that she's a beast of fire and smoke, and that she's made her lair beneath the earth.
What of Gorwood?
Once, Gorwood was a friend to my people.
Then why seek my aid?
Corruption has taken our forest, and Gorwood is a being of that old wood. Where one goes, so goes the other. Gorwood is filthy with corruption. He must be put down.
Even I know the name Echidna. Why do you seek her death?
An old debt, forged before your time.
All know the Shadow Realm of Echidna. Why do you not travel there and kill her?
I have tried, only to find her realm in chaos. The Spider Lords had bathed her throne in blood, and Echidna was nowhere in sight. I spent years following her trail to the realm of the dead. Then, all this happened. I returned home to my people, and left old debts unpaid.
Tell me about Argyll.
Ah, a madman, a beast in need of killing. I had sight on the deed myself, when the current Lord of Bones rose up and defeated the mad king of the undead.
Then Argyll is no more.
My bones have always told me otherwise. The old king lives. I'm sure of it.
Something troubles you. There are new talismans for you to browse. My thanks. I will offer this to the... You have touched the darkness again and again. Horseman.
It is finished then, at long last. Death, this is a Maker's key, and you had best take it now, before I come to my senses.
You seem more likely to lose them, old one.
A problem, aye. But there is also a solution. The Guardian. Meant to be our greatest weapon and capable of clearing the forest around the tree. But an earthquake drove us from the foundry, and now I fear something else roams within. The Guardian was never finished.
If the Guardian is your masterwork, how am I to complete him?
In the forest lies another construct, one of the few remaining who have not fallen to corruption. He is not as vast as the Guardian, but his heart is strong. Seek him out, and he will guide you to the foundry. There, you may activate the Guardian using the Maker's Key.
The constructs are awakened by a key?
Aye. Constructs do not have a soul like you or I. Not until that soul is given. This key unlocks the stone and prepares it for the ebb and flow of a Maker's life force. In fact, it will bring to life most any construct you find in the realm.
And what makes you think I have a soul, or what?
Isn't that what troubles you?
How will I know when I've found this construct?
Constructs are beings of boulder and stone, animated by a Maker's life force. Most possess but a fraction of a soul, just enough to drive them and give them purpose. But through others course the whole of a Maker's being, his memories and emotions, a story half remembered. Life weighs heavy on us all. Not even stone can bear it. Sadly, the Wardens were called when the seals were broken. The Maker's toll to be paid at the end war. This Warden is all that remains.
Then the seals were broken.
The forge blazes again, Ryder, thanks to you. But that's no excuse to hang about. Have you not a construct to awaken?
Well, sure, this key is special. Valles doesn't seem so impressed.
Aye. He mourns the loss of his friend.
Valles had a friend?
Och, aye. His great hammer, Splinterbone. It felled many a giant. But Valles lost it in a dungeon west of here, and it weighs heavy upon him. If you can find Splinterbone and return it to my brother, you will earn his gratitude. Mayhaps the forging of a proper weapon.
Why use a key to awaken the constructs?
Spirit doesn't pass through stone, unless you carve a channel for it. That's what the key is for. It's sharp enough to slide through the stuff of life. Be careful where you point it.
What was Valles doing in a dungeon?
We hoped to restore the shattered forge within, but it was corrupted and overrun by the sea and vermin. We barely escaped with our lives, no thanks to Khan.
You let that pup guide you?
Aye. At the time we did not see the harm, but Khan would do anything to prove himself. I fear one day he will go too far. Browse around. We have new items. You will find the hammer just past the fjord. The Stone Father be with you.
Restoring the forge has given us hope, but hope looms as heavy as any sorrow. May the Maker's forge like yours.